Hey guys, today we're going to be working with Transformers Decoys. That's right. It's going to be part one of a 3-part mini-series. And as you've seen in a previous video, I'd picked these up online. And these other two I'd picked up on a shopping spree a while back. Now, what we're going to do in this mini-series is we're going to wash them all. We're going to repair one. And then we're going to custom card all of them. And that's coming up in just a moment. Hey guys, welcome back to the 5-Hour Show. I'm your host Raymond, and today, like I said, we're going to be working with Transformer Decoys. Now, before we get started, let's open them up and check each one out. Now, in the US, a lot of decoys were released, but some that were not released were some like Ultra Magnus, who has his broken arms here. This one was never released in the US. This is Superion. And Bruticus. Now the one that was released was Shockwave. At least I think he was released. I don't really remember now. But I thought he was released. Another that was definitely released without a doubt was Devastator. Now I could be wrong about Shockwave, but I have a feeling he was released. So, but anyway, I know Devastator was released in the US. But, and here we go, last one is, carefully, okay, Defensor. So you got Defensor here. You got Devastator here. Pretty cool little. Yeah, see, some of the newer ones don't really have numbers. The old decoys from the US have numbers. The Japanese newer ones do not, from what I can see. They just have the Takara logo on the back. So as you can see, here's Defensor again. And that's why I'm kind of confused with Shockwave. So I thought he was released in the US. I could be wrong. Comment down below. I'm starting to think he wasn't. But anyway, here are the other ones, as I showed you before. Superion and Bruticus. Very cool, very cool. And, of course, Ultra Magnus, which we're going to have to repair. And that's the one I want to get started with today. For today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to start by repairing Ultra Magnus's arms. And I've got a way to do it, and I'm hoping it works, but we'll find out together. And hopefully if we can fix that guy, maybe we can go on to carding Devastator for today, and hopefully we can card Magnus as well. But that's part one, so let's get started. Alright, now that our figure is washed, I figured out a way using staples. And so what I thought, well, I'll reinforce it with staples, tiny pieces that I cut out. I'll reinforce each one with 2 parts of a staple, and I'll glue it with some super glue. Now the glue I'm going to use for this one is going to be the Loctite glue. That's going to be the plan, and we're going to get started in a minute. You'll need a pair of needle nose pliers to hold that staple in. And so what you'll do is you'll jab it in halfway at any part of that section of the arm, and don't go too far, but as you can see, that way. And what I want to do is add another one, of course, for reinforcement. I don't want it to be swiveling around. Now originally I thought, well, what's wrong with swiveling it around? It takes away from the charm of it being a decoy. It's not supposed to swivel. And be careful, these staples really do hurt. I think you guys know that. All right, so that's one down. Now we'll do the other one. Go. You got to hold all three parts together and make sure that once it's in, that it doesn't go through. That's the last thing you want to do, is let it go through. Here's the second one. With tweezers it's kind of hard, but with a pair of needle nose you have more grasp on it. Okay, there we go. Now remember, don't go too far. You don't want that staple coming out on the other end. Okay, so there we go. And now the tricky part is going to be gluing it and matching it. Okay, so open up a new package of super glue. That's most likely what you're going to want to do anyway for a project like this, something that's worth it. And so let's go. Here goes nothing. So I'm going to pour glue on this end here, on the body side. There we go. Actually, well, okay, so this is going to be the right hand side. Sorry, see, be very careful which hand goes where. And again, this one was at an angle. All right, now there's one, and it's actually sticking, so that's actually good news. The only thing is that we missed it by a little bit, but I don't think that'll matter too much. I think it'll be okay. Here goes the second one, so let's do that. But this super glue is really good stuff. Now, have to guess more or less. It was never going to be perfect. This was already considered trash, and unfortunately we got it dirty because of the newspaper, so that oh well. So I don't know if I'll be able to wash it after it dries, but that's our decoy, our Ultra Magnus decoy, repaired. Now again, I don't have much time during the day, but if you take your sweet time to make something look as good as possible, I'm sure you can do a better job. Now, of course, I know that sometimes you guys don't have the arms for the actual toy. In this case, I got lucky. But I am happy with the results. But I think the glue is working really good with the rubber, so you'll know that Loctite works really good with rubber. And so there's our Ultra Magnus. All right, we'll be back. Let this guy dry. figure, and then I am laying down the bubble, and we're going to use our Loctite glue to seal our figure. So let's lay down our glue. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, ready? Okay, hold it. And yes, okay, that Loctite glue worked perfectly. It sealed the bubble all the way around. Didn't take much either. Trying to make sure that it seals the blister itself. Well, there is that. Alright guys, and now let's put Devastator aside for just a moment before we give him his finishing touches. I'm going to show you this product I picked up. It's called Kadomaru. And the reason I like this one is because it has 3 sizes, unlike the other one. This had 3mm, 5mm, and an 8mm. So we're going to open it up today and give it a test shot. Wow. And let's pull it out carefully. Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, now let's slide it out carefully. Wow. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Now let's pull them out carefully. Much better. Once more. There we go. Okay. And take it out. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, now we're going to do it again, only on the opposite side. Oh no. Alright guys, so now we've learned a third lesson. Punch the card corners before you glue your figure on. I can't get it in with the bubble on. So that's okay. Whew, alright. Be back in a minute. Okay guys, and here we are. Our Ultra Magnus figure. The Loctite worked very good. I mean, it's perfect. So now I know that I can use Loctite on rubber and not have any problems with it. It's good as it is, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to card him as well. So let's get started with that. We have his bubble ready. Now all we got to do is slice his card, and we've got it all cut out. We just got to cut down the middle and free these 2 sections from each other. And we're not going to make that mistake we did with the Devastator. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue our cards onto our backer board, and then we're going to punch the corners, and then we're going to put our figure on. So let's get started. Very carefully. Sorry guys. All right, guys, so now that we've got our card laid down, and this one came down really nicely, really easily. I'm not gonna spray the glue on this side because I don't wanna make a mess. So what I'm gonna do instead is spray the glue on the other half. And so when I do that, I can then manage it a little bit easier. So let's get started with our glue spray here. Ready? There we go. And then we're going to apply on that corner. Without a doubt, I think we got it. Okay, guys, so now that it's laid down, got a few more steps to go. Just one cut. That's it. Ready? There we go. So there's our card. Now I think that's perfect. So now that our card is done, let's proceed to punch it. Okay. Okay, here's our card. Here's our figure. Here's our bubble. Let's finish this guy off. So now what we're gonna do is just simply apply the glue on the, I better be careful, on the bubble. Here goes nothing. Okay. And now if we remember correctly, we need to not press it at all. Just let it sit. All right, there we go. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our Ultra Magnus and our Devastator single packs. Thank you very much for joining us on the 5-Hour Show. Thank you for coming. I hope to see you guys in further episodes. There's more coming. There's a lot more coming. It's just really hard to get it all done. So for today, I hope you enjoyed part 1. Come and see us for part 2 and 3 coming soon. I'm going to have an unboxing or two soon. And we're going to be going into other die cast and stuff like that very soon. So come back. God bless you. Thank you very much. And take care of yourselves.